Sarah Carter, who'll join us in a minute, is reporting, and we have confirmed with 3 separate sources, that the Clinton bought and paid for fake news Russia propaganda dossier was in fact used in part to obtain FISA warrants to surveil members of the Trump campaign and Trump transition. Now, this means that Hillary Clinton and the DNC, remember that Donna Brazile said Hillary controlled the DNC? They paid millions and millions of dollars for what is a totally phony document full of Russian lies and propaganda that was then used by the Obama administration to surveil members of an opposition party and incoming president. This is the same dossier that former FBI Director James Comey testified under oath as being salacious and unverified.
Hey, follow me at DaveWeinbaum.com, on Twitter at TheDaveWeinbaum, and on Facebook.
All of this is unprecedented in the history of this country. This is a sober moment. You need to understand this. We are on the precipice of one of the largest abuses of power in U.S. American history. And I'm talking about the literal shredding of the U.S. Constitution, your Fourth Amendment rights against unreasonable search and seizure. It is that serious. Now, this new information is confirming what we have now been saying and predicting for months on this show. The powerful tools of intelligence have now been politicized and used to influence a presidential election. Now, make no mistake about this. This scandal will reach the highest levels of the Obama intelligence community, the DOJ, the FBI.
25th Amendment is totally irrelevant to what's going on. It was designed for somebody who had a stroke or was involved in a serious accident and was incapacitated. It requires the vice president, the cabinet, 2/3 of each house of Congress. It's a fool's errand.
It's not going to happen.
Think about it. Of course it's not going to happen. But what they're trying to do, though, is now that they couldn't criminalize political differences, they're trying to pathologize, to psychiatrize political differences. They're trying to say, oh, maybe we can't get him on crime, but we're going to show that he has mental problems, that he's disturbed. A guy on CNN today was talking about he has Alzheimer's, he should be subjected to a neurological exam. That is so dangerous. That's what they did in the former Soviet Union. I was involved representing some dissidents in the Soviet Union who were sent to mental hospitals. They did that in China. They did that in apartheid South Africa.
You know,
Hey, follow me at DaveWeinbaum.com, on Twitter at TheDaveWeinbaum, and on Facebook.
Donald Trump released his new tax plan, which was immediately shot down by his political opponents on the left. But what would those same people think if they were told that that tax plan was actually Bernie Sanders' plan? Today we're at George Washington University in Washington, D.C. to find out. What were your thoughts on Trump's tax plan when you saw it?
It's better for the upper class than anyone else.
Pretty much a horrible for the middle class, especially the lower class.
I mean, not ideal.
It's probably not the most efficient nor beneficial to the general populace.
Pretty negative. I feel the same.
Yeah. So Bernie Sanders came out with his plan. Some people call him the compassionate alternative. So we're getting opinions on Bernie's plan. First, one of Bernie Sanders' plans is to enhance the child tax credit, which is tax money given back to families when they have children. What do you think of that? Positive or negative?
Positive.
All right.
Same. I was a social worker, so I understand how important tax credits like that are.
Parents that have children go through a lot, and I think giving back money to them really, in turn, helps the children.
I think that's great.
I think that's positive, definitely.
Positive, definitely.
Next up, eliminating the death tax. So when people die, it's a large tax on their estate that goes to their family. What do you think of that?
I think that's definitely something that we should be doing.
I do think that's a good idea because I'm from New Jersey and we used to have like a really heavy inheritance tax.
I'm in favor of that.
I would say more positive.
I think I agree with that.
Bernie is planning to lower the small business tax rate to a maximum of 25%. I think that's a positive or negative?
I definitely think that's a positive.
I feel very positively toward that.
My family has a small business, so I would definitely think that's a positive thing.
Taxing them less makes more sense.
Any way we can help small businesses work and thrive, it's definitely something that's beneficial for the country.
I think that would be great.
Overall, main idea of the plan, what do you think? Bernie did a good job, bad job?
I think overall, good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, good job.
Good
job, Bernie.
I think it's a definitely good plan, a positive plan that can help everyone.
I think it's pretty good. Definitely better than whatever Trump is proposing. I would make that leap right there. So.
What if I told you this actually is Donald Trump's tax plan, not Bernie's?
You got me.
It is. It's Trump's plan.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
All of these are actually Trump's ideas. This is actually Trump's plan.
Wow. Wow, that's interesting. Wow.
I am shocked that I do agree with Trump on certain things.
Okay.
Interesting.
I'm definitely happily surprised that it's like sounds a lot better than I would have expected it to.
I would have imagined he would be a little more stupid than that.
Okay. So, but it's not a stupid plan?
No, I don't think so. But I think if you said it was Trump, at least for many people, it would be more opposition to it just because it was Trump.
It could be a policy of giving me ice cream, but if it's Trump, I'd be like, what's in that ice cream?
I definitely think there's an initial bias. I mean, I've done it myself. Like, I'll just hear the word Trump and I'm like, ugh. I definitely think that's something to need to be looked over.
People, once they hear Trump or Republican, they become like, oh, they suck no matter what.
I think people definitely hear the name and start to think things automatically. And also because a lot of people just go to the same news sources, the same media, it makes it tough to get other points of views.
America is crying tonight. I'm not sure how much of America, but a very, very significant portion, and I mean literally crying.
Everybody is crying and so upset, and it is the end of their world.
The woman who President Obama called the most qualified person ever to run for the White House couldn't break through. The question remains, who can?
We're going to win so much, you may even get tired of winning. And you'll say, please, please, it's too much winning. We can't take it anymore. Mr. President, it's too much. And I'll say, no, it isn't. We have to keep winning. We have to win more. We're going to win more.
Is there a doomsday plan for a time like this? Am I right to ask about a doomsday plan?
You are this close to handing Trump ultimate power on this planet. Are you insane, you pathetic losers?
I'll tell you I'm all right now, but last week I was in rough shape, you know? Now, last week I told my wife I need a home improvement loan. She gave me $1,000 to move out. I'll tell you, my wife, there's always something, you know? I'll tell you, my wife, she never went for me. Well, the first time I called her up, she told me, come on over, there's nobody home. I went over, there was nobody home. Well, that's the story of my life. No respect. I don't get no respect. Well, I was drowning. I was yelling, help, help. And the lifeguard ran over. Said, all right, buddy, keep it down. Keep it down. I don't get no respect from anyone.
Get him the hell out of here. Get him out of here. Get out.
To the funny farm where life is beautiful all the time. And I'll be happy to see those nice young men in their clean white coats and they're coming to take me away.
That's all, folks.
Aha. Aha. What do you know from funny, you